Hey everybody, I am Jared Clark with Airguns of Arizona. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at an accessory. These are the AccuTac bipods. We have the SR5 and the FC5. Both of these bipods are great for anyone who does bench rest, who does hunting, who does any kind of shooting that requires the gun to be stable from. These are very stable rests. You can see that they're built very well and they have a lot of functions. So we're gonna start over here with the SR5 and highlight some of those functions. So you can notice the SR5 is a more standard two-legged bipod. It doesn't have any kind of saddle for it to sit in. So what this one does offer you is a tilt. So if you like the tilt, if you do shooting in the woods, if you do hunting, I see tilt more for, it allows you to adapt to different shooting scenarios. So that's the big difference between these two, other than the size, obviously. This one adds the tilt, the FC5 is fixed in place. The FC5 does not offer the tilt like we talked about. However, if you do loosen this up, it allows you to cant your gun left and right. So I kind of see this one as a competition bipod. So as you're moving around a cart, it gives you that freedom. If you really want to lock it in, you just have your handle right here that'll lock you into place wherever you're at. Tighten that up, and you have a very stable bipod. So taking a look quickly at that one, it creates almost this W or a saddle, like I would call it, in the middle here. And that's so where your gun can just be as stable as possible when it's seated. And obviously the biggest difference you can just see right now is the profile. I would say the FC5 would be more for a precision shooter. For example, I have competed with one of these as my front rest. It works great. It's very stable. It doesn't allow you to tilt. So pair this with a good sandbag in the back and you have a very stable platform to shoot out of. If you're sitting on a bench, this kind of sits well at a bench, lets you put it on either a sandbag or free floated in the back, but this one's very comfortable in this position. Both of these bipods attach via the Picatinny accessory rail. A lot of newer air guns are coming with those pre-installed, but it's just a standard Picatinny style accessory rail on the bottom side of your stock to connect. For putting the bipods on and off, it uses a quick detach rail. So you simply open up the lever, you have a securing nut on the right side, loosen that up, and it'll come right off. So for putting it back on, you loosen up the fastening nut, let's get that arm nice and tight, and then secure it with the fastening nut on the right side. So now a very stable bipod that comes on and off in seconds, makes adjustments on the fly, and really doesn't look too bad at the end of the day on a little setup that matches it well. A really cool feature for adjusting the legs on the AccuTac bipods is you just pull the legs straight out and then it's geared and you can make your adjustments. So it goes a full 180 degrees here, all the way to pointing back, and to make the adjustments, you can always do it on the fly right here. The legs also have an extension here that pull out with a spring tension. They have a nice cut snap, so you'll know exactly where it lands. And then if you want to pull them back in, you simply pull this lever and you start back at zero. Very simple to use. These bipods, the brilliance is in the simplicity here. The adjustments are done the same way on this one as it is on the SR5. Simply pull the legs out, rotate it to the position you want, and let it go and it'll lock into place. You also do still have the leg extensions available on the FC5. So as you can see, legs fully extended. This thing is gonna be very stable wherever you're seated. And then to bring the legs in, same way as the SR5, simply press those buttons and you're reset to zero. Both of these AccuTac bipods are a completely USA company, designed, manufactured, made, produced, sold here in the United States. They're built out of a very high-grade aircraft aluminum. So even though it's a very sleek and slightly lightweight option for a bipod, this is solid as a rock. There's not plastic anywhere on any of these bipods. They're geared on the legs. Everything about it is built to a very high spec. Really strong, really durable bipods. They're made out of the best material available. Both of the AccuTac bipods are covered under a limited lifetime warranty, meaning if there is ever a manufacturer defect, you will be fully covered as long as you own it. All right, so there we have it, a quick look at both of these AccuTac bipods that we offer. Like I was saying, great for any kind of shooting. I personally have used them for competition and it's worked incredible. I actually kind of fell in love with this guy right here. But this one will be great for any kind of lightweight setup or hunter style carry. But there you have it. Two great bipods. Both could fulfill any kind of shooting need that you might want, and you couldn't go wrong with either one. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube if you like this video to see other ones like it. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, join our email list to stay up to date with sales and promotions, and we hope you keep an eye out for our next video. Thanks for watching.